Welcome to the Calm Observer, where we guide you on a journey toward true inner peace by exploring mindfulness, emotional mastery, and intentional living. Have you ever stopped to notice how your thoughts just seem to appear? One moment you're calm, and the next, a thought races in. Maybe something random, or maybe something troubling, and before you know it, you're caught up in it. But here's a truth that not many people realize. You are not your thoughts. They come and go, like waves in the ocean. You don't choose them. They arise on their own. What defines you is not the thoughts themselves, but whether you choose to engage with them. Think about this for a moment. How many times have you had a thought that surprised you, like an odd or intrusive idea, maybe something embarrassing or completely irrelevant, that you didn't even want to think about? This happens to all of us. But if you didn't choose the thought, then how can it be you? The answer is simple. It's not. Your thoughts are like characters in a story, appearing, speaking, and then disappearing. But you are the one reading the story, not the characters within it. Let's take a moment to reflect on this. Think of a time when a thought made you anxious or angry. Did you choose that thought, or did it just show up uninvited? The truth is that thoughts are automatic. They arise from past experiences, emotions, and the environment around you. But here's the key. Just because a thought appears doesn't mean it's true, and it certainly doesn't mean it defines who you are. Think of it this way. Thoughts are like passing clouds in the sky. They come in all shapes and sizes, constantly moving and changing, but none of them are permanent. You wouldn't identify yourself with a cloud, would you? You would simply watch it drift by. The same principle applies to your thoughts. When you learn to observe your thoughts without attaching to them, something incredible happens. You create space. Space to choose how to respond. Space to find peace. Space to remember that you are the observer, not the thought itself. This is not an easy practice at first, and that's okay. Our minds are wired to react quickly to thoughts, especially negative ones. But with time, you can train yourself to pause, notice the thought, and let it pass without judgment. And remember, we said thoughts are just like clouds passing by, and when you start observing them without reacting, something profound happens. You take back your power. You reduce anxiety, gain greater mental clarity, and create space for calm and intentional responses. You realize that you don't have to be swept away by every emotion, every worry, or every random idea that pops into your head. Instead, you become anchored in the present moment. You become the calm in the storm. This is where true peace comes from. Not from controlling what thoughts arise, but from choosing how you respond to them. Imagine playing a video game where you control the character, navigating through different obstacles like traps, puzzles, or enemies, constantly leveling up as you go. Life is similar. Every challenge or thought is an opportunity to grow and become stronger, just like leveling up in a game. Thoughts are just obstacles. You are the player, and you have the power to decide which ones to engage with. One way to practice this is by using a simple mantra. This thought is not me. Whenever you notice a thought pulling you into stress or negativity, repeat this to yourself. It helps create that important mental space between you and the thought. So how do you practice detachment from thoughts in your daily life? This mindset can be cultivated through daily practice. Let's explore a simple method. Here are 3 simple steps. Step 1. Notice the thought. When a thought arises, pause. Don't try to push it away or hold on to it. Just notice it, like you would notice a cloud drifting by. Step 2. Remind yourself, I am not this thought. Thoughts are like visitors. They come and go, but they don't define you. By reminding yourself of this, you create a gap between you and the thought. Step 3. Let it pass. Imagine the thought as a leaf floating down a river. Watch it come, and then watch it go. No need to chase it. No need to hold on to it. Just let it drift away. At first, this might feel difficult. Some thoughts are loud and demanding. They insist on being heard. But with practice, you'll find that you don't have to engage with every thought. You can choose peace instead. When you start observing your thoughts without reacting, you shift into what some call the observer mindset. This means you begin to see life with greater clarity and calm. Instead of being lost in a whirlwind of thoughts, you become the quiet eye at the center of the storm. This doesn't mean you stop thinking altogether. It means you stop being controlled by every passing thought. You gain the ability to choose which thoughts deserve your attention and which ones can be gently let go. So, remember this: you are not your thoughts. They may come and go, but they don't define who you are. By choosing which thoughts to engage with, you gain emotional freedom. They are like passing clouds or leaves on a river, temporary and always in motion. Just like characters in a game, thoughts are only passing obstacles in your journey. They come and go, but you remain. You are the silent observer, the soul behind the eyes. Next time a thought arises, pause. Take a breath and remind yourself, I am not this thought. I am the one watching it. With time and practice, you'll find that you react less, worry less, and live with greater peace and clarity. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more content like this. In future videos, we'll dive deeper into mindfulness techniques, emotional mastery, and finding inner peace. Stay mindful, stay present, and see you in the next video. Remember, peace begins with awareness, and the power to choose it is always within you.